Good morning, Kendall Kids, and welcome to your Tuesday, January 12th. Today is, of all days, Jeff Bezos' birthday. And you might be wondering, who is Jeff Bezos? Well, if you don't already know, he's actually the CEO and founder of Amazon, little company we, sometimes kind of use. But I'll let you know his humble starts. He ended up, this is his original desk and office right here. Kind of a bad quality photo, but you can see the spray painted Amazon sign and the desk made out of scrap wood. So he started, off at the very bottom, but made a huge company to deliver basically anything you can possibly buy. Famously, the warehouses run with a lot of robot help. Some of the packages at this point are starting to get delivered by drone, which is pretty nuts. And the guy just made a lot of money. And when I say a lot of money, you might say, like, how much money, Mr. King? I will tell you, he's the second richest person in the entire world. Well, what does that really mean? Well, actually, according to this graph, funny thing, he's now at $185 billion as of pretty recently, the last couple days. And that's a pretty big jump from the 150. But that puts at 150, he would have been ranked the 56th richest country in the world if he were actually a country unto himself. And what can you really do with that ridiculous kind of money? Well, let's put it this way. If Costa Rica happened to be for sale, you'd be able to actually buy that country and have money left over if it was according to the country's GDP. So why would you want to buy Costa Rica? Well, it happens to be a kind of nice place. So if you can imagine being rich enough to buy a country, that's kind of how rich we're talking about right here. Let me put it to you in another perspective. Jeff Bezos has enough money that he could actually fund NASA for about a decade. And that is pretty wild because that's quite a long time. And on top of that, can you imagine a nearly Bond supervillain version of Jeff Bezos, like a guy who's making some sort of weird moon base or something? I mean, we're lucky he did. Oh, wait a minute. He's actually trying to go to the moon. All right, well, that's a little bit disconcerting, but that's how he's spending his money right now. So before Mr. Bezos takes over the moon, let's put our hand over our hearts, find the flag in the room, and please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. All right, kids, let's talk about food. Well, today we have that delicious egg salad sandwich or nachos el grande. So, nice combo right there with salsa, corn, mandarin oranges, and milk. Let me tell you about what's going on with the weather today. Well, big surprise for you guys. It's going to be gray. It's going to be a lot more of that kind of cold and dreariness for a little while going forward, that nagging precipitation that might put some, wet snow or rain coming down. Today is going to be the coldest day for a while with a high of 33, and then we're going to be stabilizing in the low 40s and then all the way up into the mid 40s on Friday. I saw predictions previously that put us almost near 50 degrees, so we will see what actually happens with that. The stability of the weather, it's not really there. It's pretty variable right now because of the breaking up of that polar vortex and how kind of crazy that becomes. Well, what that's doing right now for us, though, is pushing a lot of really dry air our way. So we are not really going to be dealing with too much other than that possible pop-up bit of, wet snow or, little tiny bit of rain sprinkles. But it is going to be gray, so be prepared for that. So just in case, keep an eye. The vortex might give us that cold weather, but right now it's looking less so like it was before. Good news is we're going to be able to use the playground for a little while to come, so recess is a go. But again, just as a reminder, always remember to dress appropriately for the weather. Let's end our announcements on our Kendall mission statement here. The mission of the Kendall Central School District to provide the knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes needed by students to live responsibly and compete successfully in today's and tomorrow's world. I hope you guys have a terrific Tuesday, and even if I don't get a chance to see you, remember to stay colorful, Kendall.